James Phil, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's an important topic, so I appreciate your time.
So tell me, what are the latest statistics on teens and motor vehicle crashes in the United States?
Well, I believe the easiest way to answer that question is one crash is too many, because in the vast majority of these cases, these are preventable accidents. These are not, technology letting down, the wheel breaking off or the road falling down. It's really an issue of drivers pushing the boundaries of the vehicle. We so quickly, even as adults, lose touch with the fact that when you're, doing 70 miles an hour down a highway, in quiet and comfort and ventilated seats or massaging seats in some cases and great sound systems, I like to remind people, open all the windows when you're doing that. Put your hand outside. Recognize that you're actually in a pretty violent situation there that can change parameters very, very quickly. And so teen driving has always been a dangerous thing, but it's also part of the rite of passage of becoming an adult. Inevitably, we have to become good drivers. And sadly, in many cases, bad lessons are learned too late. And, again, teen driving and the fatalities that it can be a part of that are much too high.
So tell us about the Brakes Safe Driving Program. When and why actually was it created?
Well, Brakes was actually started a couple decades ago by a gentleman by the name of Doug Herbert. He was famous and made his family's fortune as an NHRA race car driver, strapping himself into a machine and going 300 miles an hour down the track. Sadly, he had two boys who, about a mile from their home, had a single car crash and both perished. And so, again, just recognize the irony there that here's a person who was, fame and fortune from being a race car driver, from cheating death every time he strapped in, to losing both his boys in a completely preventable situation. So he started this program. We at Kia heard about it about 15 years ago, but then signed up with him shortly thereafter as a major sponsor. And we provide not only funding to help offset the cost of the program for any students, it's free of charge, but also we provide several trucks full of the latest Kias to use in the actual driving program. So not only are you driving, something new and exciting, but it's also having that latest safety technology, which is a good chance future teenagers will use in their car, but they have to use it responsibly. And that's what the program is all about.
So in this program, where are these classes available? And, if they're not in our area, how can the teens take part?
Well, the easiest thing is to go to the website, which is putonthebrakes.org. Again, that's putonthebrakes.org. And there they have a schedule of the events going out across the country. Mr. Herbert and his team are based in North Carolina, but they've got teams that go from Seattle to Miami. So we can't say when they're going to be in your area, but we know that they'll eventually get around. But my recommendation would be to get on the website as soon as possible, because if there is a program coming to your area, they will fill up very quickly. I had that experience with my own daughter when it was her time to go through the curriculum. Putonthebrakes.org is going to be the best resource for getting signed up for the next program.
And what does Brakes stand for?
Be responsible and keep everybody safe. And again, I think that really says exactly what this is there to do. It's to teach maturity. It's to teach respect for understanding that when you're driving, and let's be fair, in many cases, a teen driver is not by themselves in the car. They're going to have their friends who maybe don't have a car yet or aren't old enough to drive, and they're taking them to the football game or taking them to the arcade, doing whatever they're going to do to have some fun. And so there's a great responsibility there for not only for themselves as the teen driver, but also for their occupants. And so be responsible and keep everybody safe is the acronym there, and I think it's very well named.
Great. So putonthebrakes.org is the website. James Bell, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.